Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The time is currently 10:36 and we have driven a long way because we have got a humongous bag, you'll probably see it lurking behind me, that need chucking. Because basically we've taken all the minifigures out of them and we need to sell them. We just need space in the room and they're just taking up the floor, essentially. Strap your boots in. Let's go and have a look at what we've got to trade in. That big heavy bag, which is what they give you when you buy like the Lego Eiffel Tower or the Titanic. I got mine for BarnDawg. That is covered in Lego sets. It's absolutely bursting at the seams. I struggled getting it into my car this morning, so we're going to take this big boy into the shop and see what we get. Don't you have a massive bag as well? Oh, I've just seen another customer go in with a big bag. Not as big as mine. Size doesn't matter, size doesn't matter. But it does in this case, because look at the fucking size of this. I actually physically can't get it out of the car. I need a spare pair of hands here, Helen. I need you to hold the camera. Please forgive me, this is not going to be pleasant. Oh God. Let's go and trade some Lego. We're just going to trade just a smaller bit of Lego today. That's where we are. Let's go. This shop is a little beauty. It's absolutely lovely. It's big, it's impressive, and it's been open for a few years. It was my first time back since 2021, and I absolutely loved it. Again, their inventory is great, stocked up, nice, loads of cool different themes and retired sets. But sadly, when your collection's as big as mine, you don't need to purchase anything new. It's like finding those white whale sets and those little niche things. But if you're a new collector, a first time, Lego fan, go and check out these shops. There's loads of cool little indie shops around the UK and probably in your country as well that have great stock and great things for sale. Definitely recommend you go and check these out. They're great places to find some hidden treasures and find some really cool pieces of Lego history that are just kind of left to one side. There's mocks, there's other things available, there's modulars, there's vehicles, there's all kinds of different display sets, as well as a huge collection of minifigures as well. I love this Pirates of the Caribbean one. It was a really cool set to find on the shelf. And there are so many sets like this that are out there that are retired now that you can't just find in a normal shop. So it's great for these little developer like indie shops to have these things here for new and old Lego fans to come and get into and enjoy. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we got. This is what we got for all of those Lego sets. Isn't it worth its weight in gold? No, listen, let me explain. So basically, that's a really good shop, and I really do like it. And I think Helen had me a little card at some point. There it is. She got us this. So this is the actual, they do brick parties. They do brick parties, sorry about my voice. They do brick parties in York, and then they also do what's called minifigures and bricks. And if you watch anyone in the US who makes Lego content, you'll have heard the term bricks and minifigs, because that's a very famous term in the US. But bricks and minifigs, this is minifigures and bricks here in York, and I highly recommend them. He was actually, do you know what, we went 4 years ago and his shop was in a completely different state than what it is today. But his shop is perfect, it's gorgeous, it's really nice. The shop itself is quite big, and he's got a party function room where he also does commission sales for big Lego sets. So we were there, 4 people traded in when we were there. He's so efficient, he's so fast, and he's so good at customer service. And the lady he's got who helps him on the till, she travels around and goes to different brick festivals with a very tall brother selling Lego sets, and she was a great customer service person as well. And I've worked in Lego retail, and I can tell you now, those two put Lego retail, in my shop to shame. They were phenomenal. They were great with the customers, great with the kids, really good customer service. I traded in all my stuff, and he kept apologising to me, saying to me, obviously because it's all sets without minifigures, the true value is gone, but we'll see what we can do. So he gave me £71 trade-in, so that meant I could get anything in his shop for 71 quid, or he was going to give me 55 quid in cash. Now, the way he does it in cash, it's not like actual physical cash on the day, so if you need cash quick, don't go there expecting cash in hand. It's a bank transfer, it's much more safer, there's documentation involved, it's all checked out with the police, so that's why he does it through that means. And I appreciate that, because that does mean it's a safer method. Basically, I'll give you the quick abridged version of the story. Helen got some cool shots, those were the shots that you'd have seen before this clip. I was dealing with the business side of stuff. Basically, had a look round in his display cabinets, beautifully kept, well managed, gorgeous displays. Didn't need anything. I've come to that point in my collection now where I've got so much stuff, I don't need any more. I did, however, see this little Star Wars figure. She wasn't in a display case. She was just sat on the counter. I was like, I've got my eye on her, I've got my eye on her. And then I did my trade-in. I was going to trade in Jedi Bob Starfighter without the minifigures, but I've seen a rebrickable of the Jedi Bob Starfighter that I actually want to get and build, so I kept that set, so I can have the Jedi Starfighter build, and then the rebrickable build with a different Jedi Bob set when it goes on sale in the future. That's just something I want to do and have on display, because it looks really cool for the show, especially in September. So, I found Shock T. Now, she was just sitting on the cabinet. She was just chilling on the display. She's a bit battle damaged, and she's a bit worn and torn. Her legs are a little bit dinged up, but they're just brown legs, we can swap them. Her torso's print's perfect, her arms are perfect, her head torso, she's got a similar head torso as Ahsoka does, because she's the same type of alien as Ahsoka. She has the Clone Wars face, which is actually in pretty good condition. Her headpiece is just a little bit torn up, but as someone who just puts them in cases and displays them, really, to me, pristine minifigures isn't a big deal. For example, this minifigure, pristine, brand new, as good as you can get her, goes for about 90 quid. This one costed me 15 quid. That is, you know, for a 99% perfect figure and the head bit's a bit mashed, I'm not that arsed. 15 quid over 90 every day of the week. We got Cal Kestis, that's a separate video. You should see that either now or it should have been up before this one or after this one, depending on how we upload things. But the next character we need for the collection, and she'll actually complete the collection so far, is the Lego Leia 25th anniversary minifigure. But that's the plan. We're going to go into the Smiths in York, which I've never been to before, and we're going to hope that it's in stock, which I'm pretty sure it will be. So let's go. Sheesh. Yo, this Smiths is better than my Smiths. No shame to my Smiths, but it is. There she is. Yoink. Mine. Run. He's mine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this one has decided to absolutely surprise Muggins over here. I went in expecting that we'd buy the set because obviously we've made a profit from the Brickman and the bricks and minifigures people, so we can able to get this at a discounted rate and get the Leia minifigure, and then obviously take the set to Barney tomorrow and hopefully get it sold to him. But Helen surprised me by dropping cash on it as well, which when we then looked at the receipt and we figured out the maths of it all, I put a tenner in cash towards it, Helen put cash towards it, I paid 30 quid on my card. When I get the money back from the bricks and minifigures people, or the minifigures and bricks people, I'm going to have made a £3 profit for buying this set, plus whatever profit we make tomorrow. It's a win-win. York has always been my favourite place, and now it's cemented as my favourite place. It's fucking awesome, and we love it. And I'll see you in the next clip. Today we've got even more Lego to go somewhere completely new. Well, let's go. So we have parked in Long Eaton in exactly the same car parking space I think we parked in last time. I'll have to check the video back again, but last time we came down here, we actually didn't get to film too much stuff because we didn't bring this camera. And obviously we were in a bit of a rush because we were doing things for Helen's birthday as well. So we've now brought lots of Lego to take to a nice guy called Barney. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's go. Barney over in Long Eaton has got a great second-hand Lego shop. He and his partner set it up and they are expanding it soon. It's gorgeous. It's such a nice little shop and I just can't express it enough. Being an ex-retired Lego employee, I love going and showing some love and attention to these small indie shops, like the one up in York, a lot bigger scale because it's been open for a few more years. Barney's in Long Eaton near Nottingham, much more smaller and homely, but beautifully set up and beautifully designed and laid out with some great retired sets, and his stock constantly changes. Also has a Bricklink store called the BarnDawg, so check them out on Bricklink as well. But absolutely gorgeous store with some great little things in there. Loads of cool retired sets. Go and check it out if you're nearby or visiting Nottingham anytime soon. Cannot recommend this one enough. It is gorgeous. Lovely store. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching today's video. It's been an absolute blast. I am a very lucky boy. I got to go and sell a lot of my bulk, which I didn't need anymore. You can see over my shoulder, I've got the things like BarnDawg and Rivendell just behind my head. I have a nice collection now. It's quite nice. I don't need any more. he says, but there's always going to be one or two secrets that Lego flings out of the woodworks at me that makes me question. I have to ring up the old bank operator and be like, investment time, what should we do? I've got 2 or 3 rare sets that are mint in box, dying for the minifigures inside, but I'm not touching them. They're going to be for sale at some point in the future. When their price skyrockets, they're kind of like investment pieces. But apart from that, I've got a nice little display here down the side of my setup that I'm really happy. I've got the Home Alone house. I've got things like that. I might do a whole setup video of like Lego sets I'm guaranteed going to keep. You guys have shown a lot of love and interest in some of my Lego content on this channel, so thank you very much for that. I'm very grateful that you guys have kind of, finding your way over to the channel. We've got 2 videos now that have over 1,000 views, which is great because what that means is we're opening up to a whole new portion of audience and getting that whole new wave of community members in, which is lovely to see. It's really nice. I'm going to do maybe suggestions and polls, like what videos you want me to do. Where obviously there's a video out right now that's the most popular, that is about why I don't build my Lego sets. But there's obviously little things like minifigure walkthroughs and themes to talk about and things like that. Upcoming sets, a wish list sets, white whale sets, what's in your current collection. Things like that we can talk about, and I'm more than happy to do those kinds of videos. So if you have any suggestions or recommendations or questions, leave me them down below at the bottom of this video. But we had a great day selling, and as an ex-retired Lego employee, I want to tell you to go and support your local stores. Go and support these little pop-up shops, because they're not as well funded, obviously, as Lego official stores, and Lego official stores and Lego.com make billions of dollars a year. More than that, probably. They make ungodly amounts of money, and the little guys need our help. These pop-up shops and these indie shops, they need more of our help, so go and support them. The BarnDawg in Nottingham has always been a beautiful shop for me to go and visit with my partner. We've now gone there twice. The Lego shop in York, the bricks and minifigures in York, I've really enjoyed visiting them, and I will be back to both of those shops to see their progression and their growth. And I hope maybe if I can send one of you over there, or maybe set you up with a little connection over there in any of them shops. I'm going to travel the country a lot more as well, and try and maybe find some other ones. So if you've got any recommendations of little ones in the UK that you'd like me to go and do a video on, and go and talk to the people that own it, and go and do a little walkthrough of the shop, leave them down below. Leave me their names, their addresses, postcodes of their shops, so I can go and visit them and maybe get into contact about making videos with them. But yeah, that's the goal, is to support the local little people of the world who are selling Lego secondhand and doing a really good job doing it. So thank you very much. Shout out to Barney over at Long Eaton at the BarnDawg shop, and the bricks and minifigures people, or minifigures and bricks in York. The guy over there is great, and his team is brilliant. So definitely recommend those 2 shops for now. I'll do some hunting and try and find some more for the next video. But yeah, any other video Lego ideas that you want me to talk about, message them down below and we'll get onto them as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia. Darling, I'm just so fed up with what does perfect even mean?